Hey team, how are you? Today we are making one of my favorite dishes to make family and friends, as it's not only delicious, it is super easy. So let's get started. I sincerely hope you guys like balsamic vinegar because it features very heavily in this recipe. There is a lot of it. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get a pan of water. I normally boil water in a kettle, heat it up, because that's what a kettle does. And then pour it into your pan, put some salt in that pan and just let it bubble so it's there and ready and waiting for the dried tagliatelle that you're about to throw in that pot. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to add oil to a frying pan and just let it heat up so it is ready for your ingredients to come in and get sizzling. I don't know why I keep singing because I can't sing. Then what you're going to do while your oil is heating up is get a shallot, because we're fancy up in this house. You can also use red onion, it's equally as delicious. And then you're going to chop up small fine pieces, and then you are going to add your shallot to your frying pan. Once your shallot has been added, you are going to also add mixed Italian herbs. Who knows what's in them, but I do know that they're delicious. You're also going to add basil because I friggin' love basil, especially fresh basil, as it's just delicious. I didn't have fresh basil on this occasion, but definitely add it on top at the end of this dish if you have some handy. Once you've added those seasonings, add in loads of garlic. I use jarred garlic because I'm lazy and it makes life easier. But I reckon this is probably about 2 cloves of garlic that I'm adding, if you're fancy and if you use fresh. And then what you're going to do is you're going to saute it or mix it or whatever you want to call it and make sure all the ingredients are getting to know each other. So you get that lovely garlicky smell just wafting away in your kitchen. While all of your ingredients are getting to know each other, it's time to chop the main and delicious ingredient, which is mushrooms. I use chestnut mushrooms on this occasion and add them to your sauteed deliciousness that's currently sizzling away in your pan. Once your mushrooms are lovely and soft and have gotten to know your garlic and all the other ingredients, it's time to add the little cherry on top, the double cream. You can also use single cream, but it's not as delicious, but it is healthier. So that decision is completely up to you. But on this occasion, we're using double cream. Once your double cream has been added, it is time to get your tagliatelle. I'm probably not saying that right, and I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong, but it's time to add your pasta. I use tagliatelle just because that's what I always use, but you can use whatever pasta you like, or I don't know, if there's a specific pasta that you think goes with this recipe, then use it. This dried pasta takes about 9 minutes, so I know that my cream and sauce will be ready by the time the pasta is finished now. So halfway through the pasta cooking, so about 5 minutes in, I then add balsamic vinegar, preferably the thick glaze, but you can also use the normal, and it kind of thickens up. It's like turns a horrible grey colour, but it's actually delicious. It's really good. So add balsamic vinegar. Do taste it as you go because you do not want to add too much. So while your mushroom sauce is cooking and your pasta's cooking, I like to have a little side salad with this dish, and I literally eat rocket with everything. So with this dish, I have a handful of rocket, put it in the bowl. I then chop up some cherry tomatoes, add those in, and I also chop up a shallot. With this salad, I would recommend a red onion preferably because the shallots didn't really go, or shallot? Shallot? I don't know. Anyway, they didn't really go with the salad as well as a red onion does, so definitely use a red onion instead of a shallot. And then a little bit of olive oil, a little bit of balsamic. I did say a lot of balsamic was going to be used in this recipe. And a little bit of salt because my mum always told me to put salt on your tomatoes. Then when the pasta is ready, all you do is you get your sauce off the hob and then you add your pasta into this pasta sauce and then you add it to your bowl and you eat away, and it is friggin' delicious. I swear to God. It's a good treat yourself recipe and a dinner party recipe, whatever you want to do with it. Let me know if you have any questions, and if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe and all that jazz, and I will see you next time.